God. What? Oh my God.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
I know.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life
another
out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
20. Set. 180. 20.
3rd and 2, Newton.
Wrong button.
And that is intercepted on the sideline.
Out of bounds.
No, they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
44.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well, a guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And what a big-time play there. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL.
No, I don't know. Maybe audible and shit. They're already there. I done did them.
Purple People Eaters defense.
And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They come out here in the eye. They run for it with a drive. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Fuck!
Double coverage and it's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. Back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here.
Oski,
everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll toss it to a Giant. And they're going to lose some on this play.
God.
Being knocked back to the 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Weren't out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Bree's going to throw. His throw caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Randy Moss, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Yeah.
Taylor, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Are you kidding me?
Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes
I bought Lyman, dude.
He doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Yeah, I was tired of getting sacked.
Catch, good for a 1st down.
I need a fucking line. That was all I needed.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Newton.
Shit.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the 50, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
What?
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Breeze going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt.
Oh.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Yeah. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
What, Jordan?
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Plenty of time. The game ain't over.
As the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And here now the offense heading back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The give to Taylor. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Pretty move. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Javon Curse in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd down, it's McCoy. Pretty move by Shady. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8
down.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to, and got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. No. And that's exactly what they did there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's a little difficult. Hit or
play
miss.
Action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A gap to run.
From the red zone now, Newton. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, dive, you dumb fucking dive.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Lawrence Taylor coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
I think the game was over. Oh, God.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Breeze. Going for the deep ball.
No.
This is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40. The 20.
My God, who the fuck is that guy?
All the way in for the touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 93 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's Newton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Damn it, I didn't want you to spin.
Almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
God,
you cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Off play action. Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the... And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. Johnson, the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Javon Curse in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On play action, it's Breeze. As he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On third down, that's McCoy.
Get the son of a bitch.
It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They won on two fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run
defense
or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
Taken from just outside the 30.
Get out of my way.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And nearly picked it off.
What?
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Open man left side is Gronkowski.
Run, Gronk. I know you're slow.
Rob Gronkowski, 53 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. When they drew it up,
Grandma?
I think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was
really
special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Picture of them roses.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Time
Yours
for a break.
just didn't quite
We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
They're still
from the
mushed
34
up from
now,
being in a
here's
box.
1st and 10.
Go fan out.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to McCoy.
My grandma's bragging about her roses.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
10th carry now for McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
For a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 49 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
Damn you, Jordan.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Can't get any returns.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Do something.
Now Newton on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
20.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Now he steps away. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is intercepted.
Jerry Rice, really?
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Hit that son of a bitch.
Back out to midfield. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Javon Curse getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Breeze going to throw here.
Damn, Curse got 4 sacks.
Down he goes again. Javon Curse. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
20.
One last throw here for Newton. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure
You
to
are
work
a
with you.
rematch. I'm down for a rematch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Oh. The sound of freshness. if you don't want to. No.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. They go play action here on first down. It's caught right side, Dixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And his pass incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Now Breeze. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's Taylor. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On second down, here's Newton. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's gone. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, my
he is
God.
met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Newton now to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Nice job
almost
bringing
worked,
that one
too.
back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the
Patriots
field.
playbook got a shitload of shit.
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 31 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run with Taylor. And some room to work. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Allen. A great play there. 75 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that,
your fault.
He's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting started carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They toss to McCoy running left.
Damn it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 27 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. This is Antonio Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch,
enough guys in the area.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
I'm about to eat a piece of candy. Y'all keep talking about candy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
You should have candy. Wish you ate it all.
Now a first down throw for Newton.
Run! I said run, you dumb fuck!
Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, it is really
able
good.
to drop him
Good
for
stuff.
a loss
The
of a
best
couple.
chocolate in the
Now
world.
following the sack, they'll come up
Orgasm
here
in
on
your
a
mouth.
2nd down and 12.
So yummy.
Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Do something. Set.
They snap it to Newton. Man open, Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set.
On 1st and 10, Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
20.
Throwing again is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Do something.
Here's Newton. Pressure now is going to go down. Sack back around the 8. John Simon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. Not that time for Watkins.
The fucking war.
On first down, it's Newton. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the thing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Taylor in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw on second down is Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards there and a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. Now look at this.
Oh, fucking goddamn what?
This is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
LaShawn
You get a
McCoy
fucking hit
off
stick
to
on
the
your damn
races.
running back. Take a
The
fucking
40,
ball.
20, 10, touchdown. LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah, she got in trouble for gun
And
possession,
these guys are
coach
gonna add on to
possession.
their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Newton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
20.
Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run with Taylor. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big time.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
LaShawn McCoy's definitely in the flow in this one. Another nice run there, partner. He's locked in.
Maybe throwing a little shade here on a sunny day.
Oh,
Get set, get set. Ready for set.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Breeze.
Fuck.
It's caught at the 10. And touchdown. Randy Moss, 41 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than you.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 31 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team
Fumble the ball.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tackle made there by Ben Heaney. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. They run again with a Jai. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back. Up fourth. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll run it with McCoy. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. LaShawn McCoy unable to get to the marker. And as a result, possession switches hands. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Newton on 1st down.
The what?
His throw here's incomplete. Antonio
Better
Brown,
hold
the
your head,
intended
you
receiver.
dumbass.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Gee.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing is Newton. To Newton and take him down for the sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the toss is to McCoy running right.
Son
There he goes inside the 30.
of a...
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now McCoy. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Howie Long in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Third and long, it's Newton. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Really? You're the fart knockers. I got beat by the fart knockers. I know. I tried. I tried like hell.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the
Look at my
best
passing
darn
yards
crew
compared
in the
to
industry.
yours.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the
ball.
NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
No. I don't know. Did I even throw an interception? No. You threw 2. I didn't throw any. Oh my God. Actually, I had a 143 pass rating. 21 out of 27. Cam Newton had 415 yards. Still there. I mean, I had that one big run. That was about it. Kick return yards, I fucking killed you. Really, altogether, total yards 642 to 403. I mean, that's all special teams and everything. Holy fuck. I text her to see where she disappeared to. Now I'm working on that cross country to try and get Carson Wentz, but there's like so many things you gotta do. I mean, they're short. There's just a lot. It says she's playing blackout.